Hi everyone, it's Joni again. I just wanted to share a little news with you. I have been, for the past few days, logging my food diary in on MyFitnessPal and trying to make a real effort. Seriously, like less than 20 seconds in, I yawn. To make a real serious effort to meet my protein goals, like the kind of effort I gave it to begin with, and I have like fallen off the wagon for the past 6 months of doing. I think it's not even as much of the bad stuff I was eating, although that's some, a few Oreo cookies here and there, but because they are a lot of empty calories. But the biggest problem is I haven't paid attention to getting my protein in. So I've been recommitted to doing that. I re-downloaded an app that I used back in 2013 briefly called MyFitnessPal. And I've been logging on my food there for the past few days, like 4 or 5 days. And I already see a difference on the scales. I've lost like 3 pounds this week. So, and the scales are saying lower than anything they've ever said, which is 256.6 this morning. Or actually it was this afternoon. I slept late. But I just wanted to share with y'all, I think it's important to always go back to basics. Making sure you're getting in your protein and your fluids. Yes, I am drinking a shake a day again. I'm doing whatever I have to do to get that protein in. And, when I get paid, we'll go to the grocery store and buy some more things that are, conducive to my whole recommitment to this to why I've done this. I didn't do this. I mean, yes, losing 150 pounds, fantastic. But I didn't do this to just get to 250 and stop there. I mean, I'm not even at 250. Like, hallelujah, when I'm under 250, I will post a very excited post. And if I get to under 200, no, when I get to under 200, you may just have a post of me screaming and jumping up and down on my bed. I mean, it's hard to say. But the moral of the story is, if you're having trouble, if you're at a stall, any of those things, I mean, these are the basics. Go back to your basic diet that you're supposed to be on. Make sure you're getting enough protein in. Use a food diary. Something that's easy to access, whatever works for you. For me, it's something on my phone, and I use MyFitnessPal. And get moving. I mean, I'm very sedentary in my lifestyle, and I have to change that. So those are my bits of Joni wisdom for the day, and you can count them down and mark it down, because those are truly the most important things. None of us had this surgery so that we could go through everything we've been through and all of the hard times and people telling us, oh, it was the easy way out. I mean, they don't understand. If you haven't been there, you don't understand. But you don't go through all this to then be okay with just being the same 6 pounds up and down for 6 months. And I was doing that, and I'm not doing that anymore. I'm recommitting myself to this because I'm still fat, and I still have a lot of goals to reach. And I'm ready. I'm ready. And just because you stumble and fall, even if it's for a while, doesn't mean you have to accept it as defeat. It just means you have to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and get going again. And don't blame other things. I mean, there might be like, mitigating circumstances. you know, yeah, 6 months ago, I got really stressed and I've been kind of bummed in a lot of ways since then, and I quit paying attention to stuff. But you know what? That's my problem. That's something I did. And at the end of the day, that's something I have to take responsibility for. I can see very clearly what like led to it, but it doesn't make it right. So the thing to do is go forth and make it right again. So if you need to pick yourself up again, do what I'm doing. Give yourself a good talking to, make a commitment, recommit yourself, and keep going, because this is a life-changing experience. It's not just for a little while. And we all understood that going in. And sometimes we just need somebody to remind us that you got to stick with it. You got to stick with it. Just because you can do things or can eat certain things, just because I can eat a handful of Oreos now, doesn't mean I should. And doesn't mean they should fill my stomach in place of a high protein food that should be going in there. So yeah. And I switched out those brown cow junior things I was having that were no added sugar but still had sugars for sugar-free puddings. And I'm going to add sugar-free Jell-O because it has less calories, but it, you know, fills you up. It also counts as fluid. Also, the Jell-O sugar-free pudding, I think the chocolate tastes horrible, but the vanilla is so good. Refrigerate it. It's the refrigerator section, and it's delicious. It's like friggin' ice cream or something to me now. So, and my husband, who's not been on this sugar-free or, you know, low-sugar type of diet in his life, was eating the chocolates that I would not eat. And then he tried a vanilla one day, and he was like, oh my gosh, this is so much better. No wonder. So, yeah, that's my experience. That's where I am on my journey. I hope wherever you are on yours, you're